There it is, the kill shot that Sky News, CNN, the ABC, Fox and just about every other news outlet wanted to give you but couldn't. Welcome to episode 107 of Kuma War. Kuma War is a shooter game created by New York-based Kuma Reality Games.
After we report it, you play it in single player and multiplayer.
Each instalment recreates a real mission from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, all in video game format. Each episode is constructed from satellite footage, military experts, Department of Defense records and soldiers who were actually there at the real events. The very first episode, 7 years ago, reimagined the operation in which Saddam Hussein's sons were killed. Since then, Kuma has covered everything from the battle for Fallujah to the attacks on Osama bin Laden's cave in Tora Bora. Kuma War is just one of the stars in the world of news games, a hybrid of good old-fashioned journalism and gaming. You can play news games about anything. There's a disturbing one about the genocide in Darfur, and even a completely wanky one about WikiLeaks. However, the most infamous news game was built by a 17-year-old in suburban Colorado in 1999. His name was Danny Ladoni, and the game was Super Columbine Massacre RPG. In response to the shootings at Columbine High School and his own experience of being bullied, Danny Ladoni took as many details as he could from the actual shooting, the look of the gunman, the layout of the school, and folded them into this rudimentary game, which was massively popular and massively controversial.
Games are good at communicating real-world events or experiences because they allow us to experience firsthand what it might have been like to be in that situation.
Lots of people understandably think that this is all in very poor taste, trivialising a tragedy into a plaything. But if you actually play the game, you get a very unusual sensation. You assume the role of the gunman. You're faced with this choice to kill, maim, or not shoot at all. And the fact that it's real makes it a confronting experience.
Games can also get us to think more critically about something in a new way by putting us in that perspective, which is a perspective that we may never otherwise have. And that is precisely the aim of a game like Super Columbine Massacre RPG.
And that's what makes this immersive medium so powerful and a surprisingly good tool for communicating really complex ideas. This is September 12. In this news game, you get to drop bombs on an Afghan village to eliminate the terrorists, something which a lot of people were more than happy to see done in the aftermath of 9/11. However, your actions in the game have consequences. The more you bomb innocent people, the more you inspire them to become terrorists. Probably the most powerful example of what you can say with these games is something called 9/11 Survivor, which puts you in the shoes of a survivor in one of the top floors of the World Trade Center. Your choice? Die in the fires or die jumping out of the building. The designers wanted to get behind the overhyped TV news coverage to give us a direct empathy for these victims, and the result is heartbreaking. From the moment we could watch real wars play out between the crosshairs on TV, that line between news and the language of gaming was blurred. There's no question that some of these experiences put you in an incredibly murky moral territory, and it's not like games are going to replace traditional journalism anytime soon. But things like 9/11 Survivor and Super Columbine RPG give us a chance to not just understand the news, but in some way feel it in a form that no other journalism can ever quite do.